their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Throwing, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
That's how we do it.
The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
1st down, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharoh Cooper. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive. How about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, this, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Jones. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Prescott from the gun.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action now, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott yet again. He's to the 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing deep for Golladay.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we've reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only
and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it, this is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
This is Tony Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Pharoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Barkley. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Pharoh Cooper.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And it's
trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now that's Elliott, complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Trucks over him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Jones on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Now Jones.
caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Gano for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 11, a little over 20 seconds to go. Able to find Gallup, and he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
One last shot now for Prescott. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Giants, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.